meeting to order. We'll start with the opening session prayer by Mike Case and the Pledge of Allegiance by Howard Miller.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we just want to thank you for this day, Father. Thank you for everything you've given us. Lord, be with us tonight as we make the best decisions for our school system, our children, and all of our employees of our school system. Lord, be with us tonight as we leave and go our separate ways and protect us on our way home. Lord, be with our soldiers that protect this great country here and abroad, Father. In Christ's name I pray. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We move into the approval of the minutes of the June 17th, 2019 meeting. Do I have a motion? Motion by Howard Miller, seconded by Dolphus Dial. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? We go to additions or deletions to the proposed agenda.
Yeah, I'd like to ask you to do something. When school starts back, I have to drive a bus to ball games every once in a while. I don't charge, don't get a penny for doing it. And sometimes Noah will call me. I need my name put back on the list, I guess, so the insurance will cover me. I just like for that to be put on there. I don't get a penny for doing it. But he called and he gets in the bind and I drive all the ball trips at Britain. I just want to make sure I'm covered. If anybody else wants to get the license and help drive, that'd be good. Dolphus.
Okay, I'll need a motion for that. Did I have a motion?
I'll make
Motion
the
by,
motion. Go ahead.
motion by Howard Miller, seconded by Dolphus Dial. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Do we have any more additions or deletions? We'll move into the approval of the July 9th, 2019 meeting agenda. Do I have a motion? Motion by Mike Gilpatrick, seconded by Mike Sullivan. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, moving into the executive action items, which you don't have any of those tonight, so I'll move to the consent agenda. Consent agenda, we will vote on this all together. I'll have discussion if any specific questions you have there. Approval of the 2018-2019 Carl Perks revision number 3. Approval of the 2019-2020 consolidated admin original budget. Approval of the 2019-2020 Title 1A original budget. Approval of the 2019-2020 Title 2A original budget. Approval of the 2019-2020 Title 4 original budget. Approval of the 2019-2020 Title 5 original budget. Approval of the 2019-2020 IDEA Part B original budget. Approval of the 2019-2020 IDEA preschool original budget. Approval of the 2019-2020 IDEA increased achievement on statewide assessment. Approval of the 2019-2020 IDEA increased access to high-quality core instruction. Approval of the 2019-2020 IDEA preschool discretionary original budget. Approval of the 2019-2020 Carl Perkins original budget. Letter of retirement from Lessa Parsons. Okay, do I have a motion for that? Motion by Jarman Hicks, seconded by Dr. Diane Sadler. Any discussion? I'll let Dr. Winningham read the letter of retirement.
Dear Dr. Winningham, please accept this letter as formal notice of my resignation as a teacher in the Oakland County School District effective at the conclusion of the 2018-2019 school year. My time teaching at A.H. Roberts Elementary has been a tremendous blessing. When I think back over my 39 years as a kindergarten teacher, I consider it both an honor and a privilege to have worked with so many wonderful students, parents, and supportive administration. Best wishes and many blessings to the students, staff, and future of Overton County Schools. Cordially, Lisa Parsons.
Any other discussion on those items? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We'll move into the new business items. Consider attendance position at Livingston Academy.
Okay, I'll go ahead and speak about this one for just a minute. We've had that position for many years in the past. I don't remember who all had done that in the past, but I do remember one. Rick Knowles did that at one time at the high school, and I don't know who came after him or who was before him, I'm not sure. But we've not had that in several years, and with the new attendance law that passed last year, the requirements on that have increased dramatically in the last couple of years. And so we feel like that it would be beneficial to have that position at the high school. It's not any new money. Okay? It's really just moving existing personnel into that position. So it's not a new hire or anything like that. Mr. Sells is here, Mr. Melton's here. If they're welcome to speak on that if they wish, or if you have any questions, they can probably answer those better than I can. But I do know at the high school last year, they had many meetings that they had to have with students because of the new attendance law in the state of Tennessee.
So will that position support Livingston Academy only, or?
This one will support Livingston Academy only, yes.
Yeah, last year, we pulled basically Riddle the last 4 months of school, and she basically worked for me to do those. We had over 400 tier ones, 200 tier twos, and it was a lot of managing to try to get the school to do that. She basically got pulled out of the school, and that's what she did, work for me. So we'd like to give those guys a little help and have someone dedicated in there to make sure the tier system flows quickly, and we get our chronic absenteeism back down as we're talking, we're kind of high at the high school this current moment.
Any other questions on that? Okay, so I'll open that up for a motion. Motion by Larry Looper, seconded by Mike Sullivan. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Moving to the consider alternative school position.
Okay, this one came about because of a public chapter that the legislature passed this year. You should have it in this packet that says costs on it. It's number 18 in there. It's public chapter 465. And I'll just read it real quickly, the part that affects us. This bill would instead provide that students in grades 7 through 12 who have been suspended or expelled from the regular school program must be assigned to an alternative school or alternative program if there is space and staff available. And so if we're gonna make that available, we're gonna have some more personnel there. And that's what brought that about. We have one person there now with one room. And again, this would be with current personnel. It won't be adding any personnel.
So will they be going to the reach?
Yes.
Do I have a motion for that? Motion by Dolphus Dial, seconded by Mike Gilpatrick. Any more discussion on that? All in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Okay, the next thing, consider approval of the Edleo web design / parent communication. Brent had come in and talked to us about this, I believe it was last two months ago, and we were gonna put it back on there. I'm gonna let Dr. Winningham talk about it.
You should have the cost proposal on that. And it's, the initial cost is $11,500. That's for the setup, the integration, text to voice, And then, the websites for all the schools and the district office. And then after that, it's $8,500 per year. But that would get our websites up to ADA compliance. They would do all the updates on websites. And then it would replace our current messaging system, which is school messaging. And this is Brent's recommendation.
Okay, do I have a motion for that? Motion by Rick Dodson, seconded by Mike Hayes. And any discussion? All in favor? Okay, we'll have to have a roll call on this one.
Hey, real quick, you did say this company will handle all the startup and.
They take our existing websites and they'll move all of that over. And then anything we want to add to it, they take care of all
So
that.
our guys don't have to.
Correct.
I got you.
Yeah.
Larry Leeper,
Yes.
Rick Dotson,
Yes.
Mike Sullivan,
Yes.
Mike Gilpatrick,
Yes.
Jarman Hicks,
Yes.
Dr. Diane Sadler,
Yes.
Howard Miller,
Yes.
Mike Hayes,
Yes.
Dolphus Dow,
Yes.
William Axton.
Yes.
10 yes.
We'll move to approve first reading of the following policies: 1.406 minutes, 1.804 alcohol and drugs in the workplace, 2.403 surplus property sales, 2.601 fundraising activities, 5.605 staff gifts and solicitations, 3.202 emergency preparedness plan, 4.605 graduation requirements, 4.700 testing programs, 6.200 attendance, 6.308 bus safety and conduct, 6.506 student from military families, 1.901 charter school applications, 1.903 charter school oversights, 1.905 charter school renewal, 1.906 charter school revocation, 5.200 separation policies for tenured teachers, 5.201 separation practices for non-tenured teachers, 5.305 family and medical leave, 6.300 code of conduct. I believe those are all policies that the laws have changed, and TSBA has sent out recommendations on the changing of those policies. Do I have a motion to approve the first reading on those policies? Motion by Mike Sullivan, seconded by Dr. Diane Sadler. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And one thing that I keep forgetting, we're gonna let you do the director's report this time.
Yes.
Got approved as a,
Oh.
this is a, they say it's a drive, no pay.
The added item to approve Rick Dodson to the list of drivers for insurance purposes. Got a motion by Mike Sullivan, seconded by Jarman Hicks. All in favor, please say aye. Any opposed?
Okay, hired the following central office supervisory staff: Vicki Eldridge, Lydia Flatt, Teresa Johnson, Melissa Savage, and Wayne Sells. Hired the following tenured teachers for the 1920 school years: Karen Peak, she was inadvertently left off the June report, and Connie Scott as support staff, who was also left off the June report. Hired 2019-20 principals: Dale Flatt, Allen's Elementary, Kim Dillon, Hillham, Doug Smith, LMS, Richard Mountain, Livingston Academy, Donnie Holman, Rickman, Ashley Fisher, Wilson. Hired Kevin Coffey as head football coach for countywide middle school football, and then there were 2 fundraiser reports.
Okay, and we'll move on to the OCEA recognition.
I don't have anything tonight, thank you.
Okay. With that,
The list that come out in the papers, it was not the updated list on the hard, was it, today?
Some of them, they had sent the previous years
Yeah, I know.
here rather than this past
I
year.
know one of the
current year.
custodians there reading was left off, but
Yeah.
one that's been gone for a year was on.
Yeah, that came from the schools,
Alright.
and it just inadvertently sent the wrong one.
Alright.
okay, then I am going to, I know that, we have a lot of people here in the audience today. They have sent us several emails and everything. I did just want to express to you all that we have heard the emails that you have sent us, and we have brought those to the director. I talked to TSBA, which is the Tennessee School Board Association, about the matter, and they, in dealing with them, they have informed me that any concern or anything that comes with any positions, hiring, firing, or transferring, that those will have to be directed to the Director of Schools, which he is here tonight.
Which is why we're all here as well.
And I just wanted to address that and let you all know that I did talk to them about that, and that any questions or concerns that you have, you can address to the Director of Schools, that when it comes to the school board at TSBA's recommendation, that is his job and his job solely.
Well, let me ask you, since we are all here and you're speaking for the director,
As
will
soon-
he be answering any of our questions tonight?
As soon as we end this meeting, I'll give a 5-minute recession and you all can talk to him. We're fixing to close the meeting right now, and then you all can talk to him.
We would like it on record. That's
We want everything on record.
every bit of it.
That will be, we can do that after the meeting, because as I
No,
said,
not after,
that's
not
not.
after,
Right.
the meeting is not public record going.
But I
You have
am going to take a
28
motion
year
to
tenured
close
teacher.
the
I got
meeting.
one more question about some other stuff.
Okay.
Well, our non-tenured teachers, when will they be hard back?
This month, shortly.
Because I know it's getting close to school
Yes,
time, if
yes.
they don't get hard, they need the opportunity to get a job somewhere else.
I don't think there's any of them.
I just think someone asked me.
It's been already.
Okay.
Okay, well, I will take a motion to close this meeting.
Let me ask
With
you
the
one
object-
short question.
the-
One
Motion
Motion
by
short-
by
Mike Kilpatrick,
object to
seconded
closing the
by,
meeting.
Will all the school board members just please not raise your hand?
seconded by Mike Sullivan.
You guys should
All
all
in
be
favor?
ashamed of
You're sitting
yourself.
here
Every one
asking
of
to
you
be
should
heard.
be ashamed.
And if you close the meeting before constituents even have a chance to speak, because our emails haven't been answered, we haven't been responded to.
And you've
in
seen
any
plenty
way.
of our faces plenty of times here.
Before we close the meeting, I'd just like to say that, yes, I've received a bunch of emails. I've had conversations with Dr. Winningham, one-on-one. Me and him's talked, and, but like William said, I don't make those decisions. Dr. Winningham's the only one that makes those decisions, so I couldn't, even if the board heard your questions, I couldn't sit here and answer a question for you. You know, like I
But you
said,
could not, you could vote to not close the meeting until we've had a chance to have a say in what we want.
And each one of you could ask Dr. Whittingham to please address us. We all voted for you. Everybody here's active.
The board answers to the
Us.
community.
The relationship is between
Miss-
us
Dr.
and you're there
Winningham
for that.
answers to the board, and he's the, that's just the way the hierarchy's.
Especially when we're being ignored directly from him.
and I,
You just gave
That's
$11,000
why we go to
a
you
year
all. That's
to a
why
computer
you're being
system plus
addressed.
8,000 remaining. I mean, you could answer a few of our questions here because our tax dollars pay a lot of that money. as
I can't
well.
answer the questions.
I'm
Okay,
addressing
I would
Mr.
like to
Whittingham.
ask to have us speak, just to say a little things that are on my heart at the meeting. The board closes, please. I'm here as a 29-year veteran teacher, and I just want to have 2 minutes probably. Since I'm not a public speaker, I won't take that much of your time.
Can we agree to that?
You all are the only ones that can request that, and it's one simple thing that we ask so that it can be addressed on the record in front of everyone. It is in the policy that you all can do that. It's in the policy that you are there for us to inform us of everything going on. We are getting no information.
information as I have.
And that's sad. That's sad that it's at that point that you can't help us or express anything to us, and it literally states in the policy that you are there to do that for us as citizens.
But the policy doesn't say that I control.
It doesn't say
the
you
person.
directly, no, but you, any of you, can request that we are allowed to speak on it.
Mike, this is your district and I love you and
I'm,
your family.
look, I'm fine
Right.
if you wanna talk, it's up to the board chairman.
I
And
mean-
I'm open to anyone having a conversation and saying anything, but ultimately it's up to the chairman.
I will allow you to have the 2 minutes to vent what you have to say, and you can,
We've got.
My name is Stevie Polly.
Wait a second, Cindy. We've got to do something with this before we go on to something else. Yes, because we've got a motion and a second. So the board has to.
You have to reopen it.
To do with it, yes.
You need to resign the motion.
Yes,
sir.
before we do anything. I'm not saying not do it, I'm just saying we've got to do that to do it right.
Who made the motion?
Motion was made by Mike Patrick, second by Mike Sullivan.
do you all resign your motion and we'll let them speak for 2 minutes and we'll be done?
No, we have to do away with that motion right now before.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do you want to resign the motion and then?
Okay. I'll withdraw my motion.
Okay.
Go ahead.
We opened the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. So allegiance, I have an allegiance because I'm a veteran teacher at A.H. Roberts. I have worked there for 28, I think this is going into my 29th year. And it's an awesome school and I have an allegiance to it. And the reason I'm here tonight is to speak up first for teachers. Because I'm a teacher and I feel like the teachers are the backbone and the front line of any school system. It's just the way it is. We have to deal with those students one-on-one every day. And I just read that the higher stress level your job is to how many people you have to interact with each day. Well, as a school teacher, we have to interact with, just this last year, 70 fourth graders I interacted with each day. Well, that's highly stressful in itself, 10-year-olds dealing with all day. So we all know the plight of the teacher. Well, A.H. Roberts is an awesome school, and when I was diagnosed with breast cancer, they came together as a family for me. They sold t-shirts, matching t-shirts, and every Thursday when I had to go to a chemotherapy treatment, they all wore their shirts. Well, you wouldn't think that means that much, but to me, I can speak from going through that meant so much, and your support system, it increases your survival rate. So I'm a 6-year survivor, part of that thanks to my family from A.H. Roberts. They sent me flowers, they sent me cards, they prayed for me. They gave me a strength. Well, a leader of a school is the principal. That's an awesome job to have, and it's a lot of responsibility. And I would say that being a teacher is the hardest job, but thinking about it, maybe it is a principal the hardest job. And we've had some awesome principals at A.H. Roberts. And used to, back in the olden days, as they say, since I'm old school, we would have a principal that would stay for a tenure. And you would get used to that person, and you would get guidance from that person, and you could trust that person, and you could build a relationship with trust. And you didn't always feel like the principal was watching your every move, trying to catch you up on doing something you shouldn't be doing. You know, you just need to know that they're there to support you. Well, a couple of years ago, we went through a lot of transition where we had high turnover in principals. We'd have a principal stay a year or two, and then another principal. Which there's all kinds of reasons for that, I don't know. But I do know that Miss Cindy Prater, because she's my age and I know her as a friend, that she really was dedicated to our school and begged practically to get to stay on as a principal there, and she wasn't allowed to. And then we had a principal who happens to be present here tonight, Mr. Richard Melton. He was a good principal, did a good job. He was moved after 1 year with us. We barely got to know him, he was moved. Then we got Miss Islander. Now I have to say Miss Islander is a personal friend of mine, because when I started as a teacher, Mr. James Bilbrey was the principal at A.H. Roberts then, and he assigned a mentor to each new teacher. and he assigned Miss Islander as mine. And that was one thing that is the reason I'm standing here today, because she is a person who has qualifications, what a principal needs. She cares about people. She's a professional. If it hadn't been for her, I mean, she kept me in line on when to get my paperwork turned in, when to do this and when to do that, because she's a professional, and she wasn't doing it in any other reason but that she was assigned to me as a mentor, and she did the job. And every job that she's ever had, she does her job. We taught first grade together for several years. She's always an inspiration to all the other teachers. We know that is true. She lifts us up when we come to school. With her not being there, and since I've learned that she's not gonna be there, not even as a teacher, she's not even gonna be in that building, and that building is the only school she's ever worked in. I have worked in some other schools, so it's not the only place I've ever worked. But this is the only school she's ever worked in. She's dedicated her whole career to it, and practically her life. Because, I mean, that's just what it takes when you're that dedicated. You give up so much of your own personal life to it. And so I'm here to speak up for her, but I'm here to speak up for our school, because I think that we need, I just noticed that when he read those lists of principals that were hired, all the principals hired back, except for one. Why? There has to be a real good reason for them to move a principal again. Well, why can we not? When I went to school at Rickman, we had the same principal, Mr. Frazier, from the time I went from second grade all the way through 12th grade at Rickman High School, had the same principal. My minutes are up. Thank you.
Thank you. Motion by Mike Gilpatrick, seconded by Mike Sullivan. All in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Okay, we'll bring the meeting to close. We're gonna go directly